Hello, my name is Tacy Flaherty, and I'm the Associate Charge here at the Public Theater.
And my name is Carrie Zollinger, and I'm an Assistant Technical Director.
Welcome to the backstage tour and set reveal of The Harder They Come. As you can see, backstage is a very tight, closed space, so it means that we have to come up with a lot of ingenious ways of tucking scenery and props in a place that everybody can move around. A perfect example of that is these hoisted theater seats up in the air. They're fully safe to walk under, and there's no chance of them falling or hurting anyone, but it is a place that we have to store them so that actors can move through backstage. I'll take you through the crossover, which gets us to the other side of the stage.
While we're here, we'll show you this fun little door that we put in. So the band actually lives behind these ribbons here, and we have a hidden doorway for them to enter and exit the band room.
Coming up on the brain, the epicenter of our turntables here, it's our automation station. So from this vantage point, we have an automation person who can see the moves, who's executing the turntable moves in communication with stage management and our other backstage run crew folks.
They're positioned here so they can see on stage, and then above their station they also have 5 different monitors that show different views of the stage from all different points. So they have some from the house and some from above the stage, so they can make sure that everything is safe before they hit any cues.
And then we've got a lot of prop storage over here. There's a lot of moving parts to the show, and again you can see we're using the airspace above us to do a little bit more storage so that everything fits.
There are also a lot of costumes and quick changes in this show. So we have a quick change booth here, and this is a wig station here where they can do some wig quick changes when they're not able to make it back to their dressing rooms.
Now you can follow us on stage. We've heard that a lot of people are usually curious about where the band sits on stage or off stage during a musical. So we're going to give you a little insider sneak peek as to where our band lives on stage.
So this is where the band lives, and this is another way that they're able to get to their stations. The hidden door is back there, but they are also able to get through from these ways to get to their chairs.
It's a pretty big band, so our design team had their work cut out for them on figuring out a cool way to highlight the band, but also make sure it's functional for the actors on stage. From this vantage point, you're getting a close-up look at some of the treatment of our scenery, which is designed to make this place look well-loved, but also well-worn. So we've got some weathered wood treatments up here on our balcony, and then we've also got some pretty heavy texture on our plaster and cement walls. We were given a lot of research on what Jamaica would have actually felt like and looked like in the 70s, so we did our best to capture that on our set. So as an audience, you usually don't get to see the set from this vantage point, but from standing out here on the balcony and looking out, you can see how cool it is that our design team wanted to incorporate the audience in the set by heavily dressing our box booms, which normally hold a ton of lighting instruments and a ton of audio instruments. They're still doing that job as well, but having the corrugated metal and the fun colors helps the audience feel like they're a part of the set, and probably helps the actors feel like they're projecting themselves into more of the set as well.
To add to the immersiveness of the show that the design team really wanted the audience to feel, we extended the front edge of the deck into the house about 4 feet. And we also pulled the first row of chairs to allow us to get into the house a little more. And along with that, we filled in the 2 lawns that we have on either side of the house. So all of the landings that you see with props on them underneath the box booms are usually tunnels to our backstage area. And we've gone through and filled those in with platforming so that we're able to extend the set dressing into the house more to make it feel more immersive for the audience. So something that we saw early on in the drawings was that the designers were very excited to have some palm trees in the show because those are very native to Jamaica, and they really wanted to make it feel like we were in Jamaica. So we actually sourced these palm trees, the fronds, from a floral preservation company in Minneapolis, and they basically get plants and they preserve them and give them to a lot of different theme parks and hotels and places like that. So we bought these palm fronds from them, and then we basically created palm trees out of PVC pipe and burlap, and we drilled holes into them and stuck the fronds into them so that we could dress them to look like real palm trees. And then we went through and painted all of the fronds a little bit of a lighter green so that they would pop more on stage. So the palm fronds that you see in the show are actually all real, which is pretty cool.
They've been specially flame treated, so there's no chance of them catching fire under our lights, and it's a rare occasion we get to use something real, so it's pretty cool. We're pretty used to making full-fledged trees here for our work that we do in the park, but this is a first request for just the top of a tree. All right, follow us. This is actually an offstage exit for actors who need to quickly appear up here on our balcony when they don't use our onstage steps.
Because there are so many transitions throughout the show, we have these tracking gates to make those transitions a little smoother, and they're able to move more prop on and off of the stage without the audience seeing. So we're gonna bring these on so you can see what they look like.
Fun fact about these gates is that they were welded with steel into this design, and then we've scenically treated them to make them feel like they've been outside in warm, salty weather for their entire existence. While it might seem like a lot of things on set look like found objects that we just found naturally occurring, the truth is that we can't really put real rusty things on stage because of actor safety. So everything you see on set has been faux finished to make it feel like it's a million years old and very rusty. And a cool trick that we use sometimes when we want to make it seem like enamel paint is chipping off of something that's rusty, is we actually scenically treat paper, glue it to a substrate, and then rip it so that it feels like it's chipping as it goes. So while our hope is that this looks like a very old painted piece of metal, the truth is that it's painted paper masonite.
Thank you for coming on this tour with us. We want to give a special shout out to our lead carpenter Guthrie and our lead scenic Jacob. They led our amazing crews, and we could not have had this set without them. So kudos to them. Come see The Harder They Come at the Public Theater.